Seriously, how do we deal with these smooth-brained, demented retards? Their entire existence revolves around trying to say cartridge A is just as good as cartridge B, writing entire diatribes about how 22's all you need, sonny. Or in the same breath, try to upsell you on some retarded, obsolete, wrist or shoulder busting handheld cannons for burr defense or bus safari. Fudds are a blight upon the gun community. The boomer fears the nursing home. They'll be gone soon enough, and whatever is left of the NRA along with them. What will the Gen Xers replace them with, though? It is mutually agreed the NRA is cancerous fuddery, but are those nihilistic Nirvana-listening junkies going to be any better when they inherit the wealth concentrated into the collective boomer estates? There are a ton of little lobbyist groups pro-2A, but nothing major to combat the army of liberal cunts out there actively coordinating to disarm us. Different generations like different guns. No shit, retard. I do quite a lot of hunting, competition shooting, and gun store loitering, and I've never ever met a Fudd that fits the K definition in real life. Of course, old guys prefer old guns, that's what they grew up with. What the fuck is wrong with that? I don't expect a guy who hunts with 7mm Remington mag and shoots bullseye competitions with a 1911 to understand why I carry a Glock and like PRS competition. Did one of your uncles beat the shit out of you or something? Did your dad not teach you how to shoot? The good Lord tried to answer the question for us with the coof, but people had to go and look for cures and preventatives and such. A shame, really. I would not expect the market to be flooded with after the boomers die. As I see it, Gen X was the first generation to know the whole thing was rigged and will act accordingly. Given everything that's going on, I'd imagine most will keep and not sell. I know an old grouse hunter that has a fucking seizure fit every time he so much as hears the word AR. We'll go on for hours about old double guns and shit like that, but if he sees a black rifle, he spurgs out about school shootings and his wife being a teacher and Trump being a fascist. Tom Brokaw style Fudds are a thing. Why do you need that big 45 on your hip, son? Why, of course, we should be importing African refugees into the area. It's the Lord's work to keep our brother's keeper. If they steal everything in front of your yard, you just turn the other cheek. They came from nothing and was good boys. Totally, bro. 22 is a trainer cartridge at best. I live in Florida and go to estate sales. I'll be buying your bricks of 22s for pennies on the dollar. Keep spinning your grave, boomer. Old guys prefer old guns. So explain why Zoomers are so enamored with the old-ass 9mm then, despite its demonstrated inability to stop an attacker without a full mag dump. Is it just poor faggotry? 9mm is fine, stop being goofy. The bear gun and safari concepts are fine, unfortunately they all seem to be stuck in the late 1800s. They are obsolete. We have better steels and better manufacturing. The 375 Ruger absolutely trounces the 375 HH. With no stupid belt and in smaller form factor. One day there will be automatics of it. One day. Why not automatics now? Well, why do we let an African warlord dictate what we can hunt with? Africa should consist solely of colonies. Unfortunately, the world worships joggers, hates boomers, hates the greatest generation, hates the silent generation. Simple as. Stop being goofy. Why would you want to stop an attacker in less than 10 shots? Use hollow points, lol. The 375 Ruger absolutely trounces the 375 HH. In terms of performance, sure. In terms of availability and bumfuck Africa, not so good. What will the Gen Xers replace them with though? Neo-Fudds, whereas the old traditional Fudds freaked out at the thought of anything tactical, Neo-Fudds are the opposite. If it's not the latest and greatest high-speed, low-drag tactical shit from the most recent John Wick movie or 3D FPS video game, then it's dog shit. Seriously, how do we deal with these smooth-brained demented retards? Mother Nature sent us the gift of COVID, and yet we blew it. Leave them in the dust, don't worry about them, you do you. Time and lack of medication is about to remove most Fudds within 2 years. Many Gen Xers won't fare much better. Few Gen Xers are the guys you want to turn to in a fight, but the ones that are will go all in with you. We only get our rights back in horde conflict. Liberty is never granted. Liberty is always taken from cold, dead hands of tyrants. That will never change, and is the real meaning of freedom isn't free. You elect tyranny, you slaughter your way to liberty. 'Twas ever thus. Fudds are based in stupidity and cowardice. Nah, it's just overkill. I mean, who really needs 2 bikes? That's like every arms list ad trying to get peak pandemic prices for Walmart bulk prices. Also advertises M855 as rare AP. Trying to say cartridge A is just as good as cartridge B. Literally win. Seems like you're mad. Are revolvers in general Fudd tier guns? I love revolvers because of how they look, but I would never shit on a different type of gun just because. I have heard some Fudd types say shit like, well, why do you need 20 plus mag in your pistol? 6 shots should be good enough. A revolver and a lever action or hunting rifle is all you need for guns. To each their own, but it always sounds retarded when people say shit like that. I like revolvers because I like how they look, and I like the craftsmanship in them. I like metal, I like revolver ammunition, etc. Are revolvers general Fudd tier guns? Yes. You don't need more than 6 shots, sonny. I need a gun that can shoot 500 Magnum. Revolvers are fine, therefore shoot once. Leave big all that kills even bystanders. The rest just runs away after seeing the big hole. I'm not telling you to not use revolvers, you do you. I'm just saying it's a Fudd gun because it's what Fudds use. Like 1911s or mini 14s. You're just posting a weird character that you barely understand so you can try to fit into this board. You just started browsing. Lurk more and shut up. Nihilistic Nirvana listening junkies. Are you trying to sound like your mom? 30 is just as good as 308. 22 can do everything 223 can. They're both 22 cals. Hey, the M-Fudd teen? Now that's a real rifle. Much better than those modern assault rifle 15s. A suppressor? What are you, pretending to be a soldier? Gun's gotta make some noise. 30 is just as good as 308. 22 can do everything 223 can. They're both 22 cals. I've never heard anyone say anything like this. I'd say it all the time, retard. I'm an Italian and I've heard an old man say that you can shoot at 3 kilometers using a 22. Sad thing is, he got to shoot machine gun and similar when he was a soldier. I have 3 Smith & Wesson revolvers and I carry a Glock. I hunt with a 30-06 Winchester Model 70 and shoot PRS with 6.5 Creedmoor in a modern chassis system. The idea that anyone would look at a gun and think, this is only for a certain group of people that I don't like, therefore I will never buy it, and look down my nose at people that own them, is completely fucking deranged. Zoomers are the worst generation of gunners yet. They're worse than boomers. If you don't have a safe full of ARs and Glocks, you're a fucking Fudd, bruh, no cap. I can't fucking stand them. Who are you quoting? Also, Zoomers are the worst generation who passed the NFA use and assault weapons ban. Keep seething, illiterate boomer fuck. And on just asked if revolvers are Fudd guns, and they are. That doesn't change the fact that I want a Python. It's a self-solving problem. In 15 years, they all will be gone, rotting in nursing homes, unable to shoot. Their horde of collection will be dumped onto the market. TC thing Fudd geezer. Guns have only really become popular since the assault weapons ban ended in 2007, magnified by the internet and online commerce. Millennials and Zoomers bought more guns from 2010 to now than were sold in the previous 100 years. Oh, sweet summer child, Fudd isn't a person, it's a stage. I'll never be a Fudd. I'll see you at 8 AM on Saturday in 30 years, and let you shoot my sharps. Gen Xers are boomers, kids. Nope, millennials are. We inheriting all that shit, Nick. Heads up, some of these boomers versus Gen X versus Zoomers thread are a divide and conquer, OP. Look at the poll catalog to see how prevalent it is. Not everyone is awake, but it is happening, albeit slowly. Some of the most based people I know are boomers, and not much to look at. They want to provoke, agitate, and misdirect blame. It's plain as day if you are mindful. It's the Xers and Zoomers teaming up. Notice how they're always shitting on the boomers and millennials. Notice how the most retarded generations are getting shit on? Whoa, must be those damn Jews. Maybe some of it's low IQ organic activity, but the vast majority is highly organized and supported by immense infrastructure, deliberately undermining and causing infighting. All I'm saying is if you are trying to mess up your enemy, it would be smart to divide them, or better yet, get them to fight each other. Go back to your containment board poll, trainee. Ha, here's one now. Ha, here's one now. I don't need any glow nigger to tell me boomers and millennials are scum. Fuck you, geriatric nigger. You ruined the country. Funny how I never see this talk when a Zoomer's getting shit on. Zoomers aren't even human. Go back to playing Fortnite, Zoom kid. Most Fudds are boomers and will be gone in another 10 years. Gen X and millennials are more in touch with modern firearm culture and will do more to safeguard it than they ever did. The NRA will either get shit together in the process as leadership changes or fall behind other groups that do more already. I love how 50-year-old Xers always try to hitch their old dusty asses to Zoomers. Peak cringe.